Wow, just wow. Good morning, Kenya day 2. On to the next one. Okay, hotel shuttle. Hello. Hi. So this is the Expressway. This is the one that you pay to enter. Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to Mutombo in Kenya. This is Kenya day 2. Okay, and we are already heading out of Nairobi. We are currently on the express highway. This is a highway that has been built above the regular roads and it's faster. As you can see, there's no traffic here. With this highway, you pay to use it. So at the entrance, you get a ticket, and then at the exit, you get charged based on the number of kilometers that you've traveled on the highway. Yeah, I hear that the price of it ranges from 100 Kenyan shillings to 300. Is that true, sir?
It's 300 shillings.
300 is the max. Yeah. We are moving quite fast, but if you look on the other side of this wall, you're going to see that there are so many cars sitting in traffic moving in the opposite direction. So if you are in Nairobi and you're trying to get somewhere as quickly as possible, it may be best to opt for the express highway. Anyway, so what's our next destination? Kisumu. We are currently on our way to the airport to catch a flight to Kisumu. Travel with us to Kisumu. From Kisumu, we are going to drive to our final destination. Stay tuned.
You pay monthly. No need of paying cash.
Okay, you pay this expressway monthly. Oh, Jomo Kenyatta International. So when you're entering the airport, you have to get out of your car, walk in through the security screening, and then get into your car on the other side. Screening checkpoint. For real, I'm genuinely curious. Why was this thing that I think is a generator connected to the plane? If you know the answer to this, please go into the comments and let us know. Thank you. Kenyan Airways is, of course, in charge of national flights. Before they served breakfast, they went around and passed out these wipes to everybody so that we could clean our hands before eating. Hello. So we are about the flight to Kisumu. There are just two things that I want to mention before I forget. First thing, for the domestic flights, we Kenya Airways, you're allowed one checked bag. And if you have more than one bag to check, well, for this particular flight, they asked us to pay extra $45. So we had to move a few things around, remove things from our second check bag and put in our hand luggage and all of that, so that we wouldn't have to pay the $45. Second thing, if you have tags that were previously put on your bags, maybe from a previous flight or something, remove all of them. If not, at the counter, you're going to actually spend time there trying to remove the tags, the whole tags. So remove them before you get to the counter. Yeah, I think that's all. Baby girl is living her best Snapchat life.
You depend on my weakness, satisfying you while I keep bleeding. I don't know why you act like you're innocent. You wanna take a piece of my heart again. I'll get you out, 'cause I just don't know. Something in your eyes, the way you stare me that I like. I wanna let you go, but it's like something holds me tight. You might break my heart tonight, but I'm gonna hold it tight. Oh, it feels like yellow, yellow.
We are currently driving to Butere, which is found in Kakamega County in western Kenya. In Butere, we'll be staying at the Mwale Medical and Technology City. This is a sustainable city which is owned by the local community, and it was constructed over the last 10 years with Kenyan businessman Julius Mwale as the lead investor. Construction began in 2014, and in this time, areas which had no roads and were absolutely not motorable were upgraded to tarmac roads. A solar power plant was built to power the entire city. Apartments, bed and breakfast, a huge hospital, and so much more were built. And at this point, I think I would rather show you than tell you. So, welcome to the Mwale Medical and Technology City, or MMTC. When we arrived MMTC, we were hosted at the beautiful Plaza Residences. Later in the series, I'll show you the accommodation which is available for short and long-term rentals. One of the missions of MMTC is to create jobs, and this is evident even in the buildings that you see in MMTC. During construction, they brought in locals from Butere and the neighboring areas, trained them in skills such as woodworking, bricklaying, and similar skills, and then they hired them in the construction of these buildings in MMTC. So at the end of the day, they left not only having earned some money, but they left with skills that they could use to start up their own businesses and, just continue working and applying themselves. So the doors, the bed, the artwork, flower pots, basically the majority of everything that could be made locally was made locally and bought locally with locally sourced materials by locals. So that's really interesting, and this is applied across the majority of the city. Hi guys, I am settled in this beautiful room. Wow, I honestly can't get over how unique the style is, how the decor is. I love how it feels, and this is going to be my home until further notice. So as you saw, we got up early this morning and we flew out of Nairobi to Kisumu, and then from Kisumu we drove for about 1 hour. To be honest, I don't even know how long we drove, because about 10 minutes after we entered the car and started driving, I fell asleep. And I only woke up when we got to our destination, which is Kakamega. And now we can actually get into the main reason why I am in Kenya. I'm here visiting the Mwale Medical Technology City. So this residence is actually found in MMTC, Kenya. And I'm just here to see what a development project looks like, what it looks like to build a city that is based on the community in the area. And about a year ago, the team at MMTC and their partner JKIA International, they took me on the Cameroon tour where we went round to the west, to villages in the center region, because they are planning to build the same kind of smart city in Cameroon in these locations, that's in the west and in the center regions. It's just interesting to come here and see a similar project that is already about 10 years in the making, and just how far they've come, what they've been able to accomplish, and that will just give us some kind of idea on what to expect in Cameroon. So yeah, that's why I am here. So today we're just getting settled in. We went on a drive around the city. We saw the hospital, which was, I think, the initial concept for this city. It started as a hospital, then they decided to expand the project to just build a city. From there, we went to the solar power plant, and that solar power plant powers this entire building. It powers the entire hospital. It's really amazing. So I'm looking forward to learning more about that. If you're new here, I am an electrical engineer. So the whole solar power plant was really very fascinating to me. They are generating a lot of electricity there, 10 megawatts. And they have the new Tesla batteries, and I was just excited to see all of it. From there, we went and visited one of the elders, a local, somebody who has lived and, been a part of this community for decades. And he has seen the project grow. And yeah, so for now, I'm just watching the sunset, like right in front of me. I'm winding down, and I am just obsessed with this room. Like, I don't even know how else to say this. I'm obsessed. That evening, our hosts at MMTC treated us to our very first taste of Kenyan cuisine. Okay, so what's this? It looks chapati. So we had chapati and chicken stew. Guys, I ate it all up and licked my plate. I spent the rest of the evening looking up the recipe for chapati. Guys, please help me. That chapati and meat combination has my heart.
Time.